Hello, my name is Jesus Vasquez, and today I will be talking about why startup founders should use no-code tools for their minimum viable products. Just to give you a little bit of a backstory, minimum viable products are basically the first iteration of a product that gets released to the public. Basically, that's the one that will help the founder understand whether or not there is a product market fit out there, which basically is whether or not there are customers willing to pay for that service. Um, there are many reasons why no code tools are perfect for this solution, even though they can be used for other solutions for more mature products. But minimum viable products, they're the perfect um, use case for no code tools, specifically for this presentation in which I will be talking to you. So, some of the factors that you want to take in consideration are the cost, the speed to market, the flexibility, ease of use, accessibility, and maintenance. And the reason why we're taking in consideration all of these factors when we are recommending you to use a no-code tool is because all of those factors will influence not only how much you're going to spend just to in your product just to figure out whether or not there are customers out there willing to pay for it, but also it will help you get to a point where hopefully you are getting paid customers and you're able to start generating revenue from your business. So one of the biggest things is the cost. Um, Honestly, developers are worth their weight in gold, but realistically, not every business has buckets of coins. You don't have endless amount of money just to test out your idea. And just like you, I have been a founder where I had to decide whether I wanted to spend thousands of dollars in paying for a software engineer to develop my idea, my vision, or I could do it myself. I decided to do it myself. Developers in North America for an iOS app, they can charge between 150 and $200 according to TechCrunch. For an Android application, about $160, as you can see down here. If you go to a third world country like Indonesia or India, you can find developers that cost between $7 to $20 an hour. Even then, you're looking at 200 plus hours of development for a basic application. So you're looking at realistically between $700 and $1,400 on the low end, and dozens of thousands of dollars in the high end if you decide to go with an agency here in the United States. Now, on the flip side, you got two options with no code. You can either learn how to do it yourself, or you can pay an agency. And an agency can charge you anywhere between, well, in the United States, can charge you anywhere between 30 and $75 per hour. On the low end, you're looking at, again, $7 to $11 an hour. Now, the biggest difference is the amount of time that it will require to develop the app. You go from 200 hours to probably 40 to 80 hours for something fairly simple for a minimum viable product. Um, the next factor is the speed to market. No-code projects, as I mentioned, it could take 1/4 to half the time that a code, coded project can take. And not only that will reduce the amount of money that you will be spending in your project, but also it will help you find those customers that are going to pay for it, or you can the or if you don't find them, then you can start working on the project and your losses will be at a minimum. But given that you already thought out your idea, you did your research, odds are that you're going to find those customers are going to start paying and you're going to start generating money right away. You don't have to wait months down the road just to start marketing and start trying to make money from your idea and your vision. Flexibility. Um, Honestly, you can build almost any platform or any idea with code. And being quite frank with you, no code is not that far behind. Of course, there are still some limitations with no code, but as of right now, we're fairly close to be able to develop almost basically any idea that you can think of. Ease of use, I had recorded a demo for you of me recreating the what is it called? The Google homepage using Bubble.io, which is a no-code tool. One of the tools that I'm referencing. But the biggest takeaway here is that if you want to develop something a fully featured application, 6 to 9 months, and you can start looking at doing that. And for most minimum viable products, 2 to 3 months of you learning. If you decide to do it yourself, that will be that will allow you to do something fairly basic. Also, it will allow you to for you to do maintenance on your own, at least at the beginning, if you don't have the money to spend thousands and thousands of dollars in software engineers. Um, I will leave a link to this video down below because I need to continue in the presentation, of course. But the biggest thing that I want you to know is that it's not rocket science. It's fairly easy to use. You just have to get into it and start learning. And I will show you the end product here in a second. Here is the end product at the lower right. Of course, it's not completely the same. I didn't only spend 4 to 5 minutes working on it, but as you can see, it's fairly close. In my opinion, I'm a little bit biased, but um, so my next point is accessibility. No-code tools doesn't require you any specialized software or equipment like code does. You only need a computer and internet access. Fairly simple, and it allows you to um, go into the platform and build whatever you're trying to build. Uh, and my next point is maintenance. One of the biggest things with maintenance is that according to UNS, which is one of the biggest agencies out there for development, EOSM, is that maintenance can be in the thousands of dollars or dozens of thousands of dollars when it comes to coded tools. And that is because you have to deal with security and backup requirements with no code tools. All of those are managed by the platform for you. So those are the biggest advantages that I ask you to consider when you are debating between building with no code or code. Now the ball is back in your court. What are you waiting for? Start doing your research now because I believe that code, no code tools will allow you to, number one, get fast to market. Number two, in the least amount of investment possible. But more importantly, it allows you to get your product to your customers and start finding those paying customers that are out there looking for your product and looking for something to scratch their own itch. And that will be the product that you're developing. So what are you waiting for? Start looking for an agency now or start learning no code. Thank you for watching.